Yes. Okay. Wait. Okay. Because I had to give me a moment. Adrienne Grenier. Right. Okay. Yes.
And Melissa Joan Hart.
Joan Hart with her weirdly crimped hair.
In that video?
In that video. It was weird. I didn't. No.
Stop!
And they all did.
They did.
They all stopped.
Yeah, they did. Making the video, man. I was actually watching this week. There was some content that came up that there's this guy that he's like, hey, Gen Xers. Yeah, Gen Xers. Yeah, hey, Gen Xers. Kurt Loder turns 80 this year.
Oh, that hit me here. And yet Kurt Loder was old when we were young.
Yeah. Younger.
Right. I just don't.
Era el señor on MTV.
Oh, no, he was the old, he was like the respectable journalist.
Yeah.
But I don't remember thinking of him as old.
No, he was, because he was significantly older than everybody else on that channel.
Right. But I never remember looking at him and being like, ay, ese viejo.
No, I wouldn't think he was un viejo, but he was, he was very conservative and always in a, jacket. And, everybody else in MTV had, different colored hair. And Kurt Loder was very proper. And, you could tell he was older than everybody else.
Well, I mean, they also always put him next to Tabitha Soren.
Yeah.
I mean, I think she was always sleeveless.
And yeah, I mean, we all remember April 1994. When MTV stopped programming to announce the death of Kurt Cobain. I was actually watching it, but that's all I watched at that point.
Well, like everyone our age at that time.
Yeah, no, but you remember, I really watched MTV.
Yeah.
Like MTV was all that I watched. And now there's
ridiculousness.
And I miss you like the deserts miss the rain.
Like Gen X's miss music videos.
Pop-up video. Pop. I mean, Gen Zers, they probably don't even know how videos get made. It's just like they just
show up. Yeah, like magic.
You make them with your phone.
Exactly. Yes. When Ariana's bored, she just gets her iPhone and just starts filming.
That's like, I remember at that time, the director that all the boy bands used to hire was Wayne
Isham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the visuals were the same. Lots of CGI and morphing.
Yeah,
lots of
morphing.
morphing.
Like you would zoom in, it would morph, and you'd zoom out, and you'd be like, they'd go from like the North Pole to the Sahara.
Yeah.
And I think that actually was a video somewhere.
Yeah.
and then who was Hype Williams was Fisheye Lens.
Do you know what video this is from? I look at you all confused and I go, whatever.
Wait, no. I know this. This is Stronger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why do I know that?
Stronger.
She just looks up, she goes, Whatever.
And then he falls over a cushion.
And then it's
There were a lot of aggressive intros to Britney's videos.
You know what? I think it was a Wayne Isham video that was pretty badass. Was "Freak on a Leash" by Korn.
I think it was a Wayne Isham. Where is Wayne Isham?
The same place all the other music videos of all these people from that time in the history books.
Yeah, except for David Fincher went on to become a movie director.
Well, so did Brett Ratner.
Brett Ratner, right? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. What is he doing? Maybe he's doing some type of independent films.
Right. My favorite. Oh, we're talking about music videos on Pero. Let me tell you, my favorite, because I like a lot of kids. I wanted to be a video music director. Yeah. Like that was like what I wanted to be when I grew up. And
I wanted to design the CD booklets.
And I wanted to be the video music director. And sometimes I've imagined such videos in my head for so many years that when I do look at the real video, I'm like, wait. This is not it. It's not it.
In your mind, your video.
But my favorite music video director is Mark Romanek.
Oh, yeah.
Mark Romanek's videos, like some of his best videos, or his most famous videos, was High Frequencies REM, Rain by Madonna, Free Your Mind by En Vogue, Got Till It's Gone by Janet Jackson, and the greatest music video of all time, and I will fight anybody, which is Scream.
I was going to say it was Scream.
Janet and Michael. And if you look at all his videos, and we're going to move on from this now.
We promise.
All his videos, they're all timeless.
Yeah.
You look at those videos now and
They
you
don't look
can't
dated.
tell they're 30 some years old, some of them.
Yeah, they don't look dated at all. At all.
Prejudice. Wrote a song about it. Like to hear it? Here you go.
Free your mind
Wow, you really said that with some
with some sass.
I wasn't going to say sass. I was going to say raspy, but
Yeah.
you go on.
Well, you know.
You go on. So
It's a fine line.
Yeah, what's going on this week?
There's a few things happening.
It's hard to just walk away from that
It
song.
really is. It really is, and that's why they did it on a runway.
It doesn't mean that all my credit's bad.
No. And now I want to keep going. That's the worst part.
Thank you for having straight hair. No, it doesn't mean there's not a blood in my eye. Oh yeah,
My
attitude. Why even bother? Can't change your mind.
Can't change my color. Ooh, ba-da,
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Junior, sing along. Why must it be this? Can you imagine if like Jojo Siwa does that song?
Oh no. Oh no.
There's somebody, I forget who it was, who follows us. Who there was something that Jojo Siwa did this week that they sort of tagged us, and he's like, "Ever since you did your Jojo Siwa impersonation, that's all I can think of when I see her." And I'm like, job well done on my part.
Yes. Sure.
I forgot who it was.
Yeah, she had a moment this week. She realized she's no longer a lesbian, but she's actually queer after being on Big Brother UK and being basically having an incident with Mickey Rourke.
What?
I can't make this up. I know it sounds like I'm Stefan on SNL.
Oh wait, that's
but
actually what
make
what
that
they
up.
sent me. That's what they sent me in the video. Okay, but why Mickey Rourke?
Because he was in the celebrity Big Brother house with her.
Florida Center for Cosmetic Surgery. Just one look is worth 1,000 words.
I love that we are this generation. I didn't mean
the thing
to become
about
a
her.
topic.
You know
just
the thing
asked.
about her is that I don't like. I generally don't like to talk badly about people,
Right.
and especially her. She's still a young woman. She's still very young.
She's in her 20s.
You know, so I just, wow. Do you remember I used to say this when she was a little girl?
Yes, you did.
I was like,
Where does this
they
persona
created
go?
a monster with that ribboned thing that they did.
Right.
Where does this persona go from here?
Yeah.
Because it's only going to get more obnoxious.
Right. It has a shelf life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. This was maybe, I don't know.
See, this was PJ. This was pre-Junior. So
Thi-
Junior
this-
may not
this
know
was
about the
maybe
JoJo
6,
Siwa.
7. This was maybe 6, 7 years ago or more. I was at Michael's, and I remember I was looking for something at Michael's that I couldn't find. It was for something for a project for school or something for Tristan and whatever. And I, when you're at the store and you're just going around in circles in the store, and I couldn't find it. But that weekend at that Michael's, they were going to do like a Jojo Siwa ribbon making class.
Okay.
So they had a TV where she was like, "Hi, I'm Jojo Siwa. Come have fun with me. And we're gonna make ribbons and ribbons and ribbons." So they had that commercial, that video on a loop. And I remember it got to a point that like when you hear something annoying in the background, you kind of like ignore it, but there comes a moment that you just like stop.
Right, you're done.
And I remember, after looping around the store like 100 times, I'm like, oh my God, like take it off. Like, can you imagine the torture those poor employees are subject to? Hi, I'm Jojo Siwa. Come ribbons and ribbons and ribbons. It's like, wow, those people need therapy after this. Like, they need a day off because it's a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot, but I don't know that means she should be subjected to Mickey Rourke.
That could also be true.
Yeah.
I mean, are any of us really?
I don't think the punishment fits the crime.
Are any of us really right?
Yeah. I think that's we've gone too far.
Yeah, we've gone too far.
Yeah.
So.
Oye, did you hear about el apagón en España?